Thank you for your interest in Anywhere Map Freedom. This orientation video will give you a brief overview of how Freedom works and highlight some unique features. One thing you'll notice about Freedom is that the controls you will tap on the screen are large and easy to hit, even on a bumpy day. Freedom is optimized for in-flight use. This button in the lower left corner of the screen shows and hides the menus. With the menus hidden, the entire screen is used for the map. The compass rose shows your orientation. The airplane shows your current location. The orange tetrahedron always points toward the airplane, signifying that the map is unpinned and browsing. A simple tap on the Pin GPS button will bring the airplane back to the center of the screen. Anywhere Map installs with digital vector aeronautical data for the United States, most of Canada, much of Mexico, and the Caribbean. It also includes obstacles such as radio towers in the United States. In a few moments, we'll download raster data from the server to view sectional and en route charts as well. Tapping on most map features will reveal more information. To fly to the Nevada airport, I simply tap on the airport and say direct to Nevada. To add the Nashi waypoint into the flight plan, I tap on it and you say use waypoint Nashi. The flight plan screen will show me details of that flight, including the flight time and the fuel used based on the aircraft profile I've set up in the Tools menu. To go to a more distant location, I use the search function and type in the first few letters of the airport identifier. To fly to Oshkosh, I type OSH, there it is in the list, direct to, and now I've set up a flight plan to Oshkosh, 482 nautical miles distant. I can rubber band my flight plan to add waypoints or to remove them instantly. There are many ways to edit and create flight plans in Freedom. See the video on flight planning for more information. Once a flight plan is active, you can see that the pertinent flight data is shown on the map. Distance and time to waypoint are shown at the bottom, time of flight, ground speed, and altitude are shown at the top, bearing to waypoint, and our ground track are shown in the middle of the screen. If we align the bearing and the ground track together, we're on a perfect course to our destination. A unique feature of Anywhere Map Freedom is the Personal Digital Copilot. The Alerts button allows us to set up alerts for dangerous conditions, such as an obstacle ahead in our path. This important feature is not available in any other app and could very well save your life. To get the full benefit of Anywhere Map, you'll want to download the raster chart data. This is done in the database update screen. This is the go-to screen for keeping your data up to date. Depending on how large a region you choose, the first-time update can be very large. Before you begin, be sure that your tablet is plugged into external power and you're connected to a fast wireless connection. Downloading chart data is not recommended on a cellular data plan. Downloading the entire US chart set will take twice as long as downloading a full-length HD movie, about an hour with a 30 megabit internet connection, about 10 hours with a 3 megabit connection. You can reduce this time dramatically by only selecting a few regions. If you have a trial version, you were asked to provide a home airport. Your demo data will be limited to about 200 miles from the home airport. I'm going to get the terrain database first. Notice that the first thing it does is scans through what it already has and finds out how many it needs to update. Then it quickly downloads the missing files. The terrain database doesn't ever change, so this is a one-time update for a given region. The low en route charts also update rather quickly. If you're in a hurry, download the low en route charts to play with the system. Views are a powerful part of Freedom. The Views button lets me instantly switch between any number of pre-created map schemes. Having downloaded the map graphics from the server, the en route button now shows me low altitude IFR charts, and the sectional button now shows me VFR data. There are other views as well, such as the night mode view. Each of these views can be customized in the View Settings screen to almost any combination of features, and any number of new views can be created. The freedom to look at the map in a different way Watch Understanding Views to help you understand more about the power of this important tool. The pre-flight update screen is where internet-based NextRad, METARs, TAFs, SFRs, weather maps, and fuel prices can be downloaded before a flight or when planning a flight. The weather view shows this information very clearly. METAR flags next to each airport summarize the condition. For instance, yellow means marginal VFR, red means IFR, and purple flags mean low IFR conditions. The Quick Tools menu button can be easily customized to support a variety of my favorite commands, and one of my favorites is the METARs en route command. METARs en route summarizes the weather information along the entire route of my flight, showing me ceiling, visibility, along with the entire METAR report at each station along the route of flight, with some IFR, some VFR, and even some low IFR conditions. Nearing my destination airport, it's time to select an IFR approach plate. The Destination Info button in the Quick Tools menu is a great way to find the airport information screen for the destination, in this case Oshkosh, and select the approach plate, in this case the ILS runway 36 approach. Once I've selected the approach, you'll notice that it immediately creates a new view with the approach plate for Oshkosh shown, the ILS runway 36 approach. My aircraft is approaching the plate from the edge of the screen over here. Tapping the Pin GPS button will take me back to my original map graphic, except now we can see that the approach plate has been laid onto the en route chart as we approach. As we get closer to the airport, notice that all of my normal map functions continue to work. Rubber banding, time and distance to waypoint. This button, the TERPS button, will take me back to that approach procedure. You can see my aircraft is getting closer and closer. Pin GPS takes me back to the original map. When I get close enough, even the virtual glide slope begins to work as well. Anywhere Map Freedom frees your mind to focus on executing the procedure and not on interpreting the graphic. Finally, in the Tools menu, you'll find the Help screen. The Help screen is where you can download the user's manual, so you'll have it with you on your tablet device. And now, as we're being vectored to join the localizer for the ILS 36 at Oshkosh, that concludes this Anywhere Map Freedom introductory video.